Good morning, students. So today we will start our new chapter, chapter number 4, the Northern Plains. This is the one of the physical feature. In our previous chapters, we have studied about the northern mountains, and in the next chapter, life in the northern mountains. And after that, this is our second physical feature, the northern plains. The northern plains, it lies to the south of the northern mountains. And this northern plain, it extends from Punjab in the west to the Assam in the east. So now let's discuss about the northern plain. The northern plain have been formed by three major rivers. The northern plain, that is the most fertile region in our country. Agriculture is the main occupation. This northern plain is formed by three major rivers and their tributaries. The three major rivers are Indus River, Ganga River and Brahmaputra River. Now what is the meaning of the tributary or tributaries? Tributary is a small river that joins the big rivers. So these three rivers, when they flow from the northern mountains, these rivers brings sand, silt, rock, minerals with them and deposit them on the bank of the rivers and in the surrounding area. As a result, the area becomes the fertile and that type of soil is known as alluvial soil that is good for agriculture. Now these rivers divide the northern plains into three basins. These three rivers, Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra, these rivers divide the northern plain into three basins. Now what is the meaning of the basin? Basin is the area that is watered by a river and its tributaries. Now these are the three basins: Indus Basin, Ganga Basin and Brahmaputra Basin. So now we will discuss about all these three of the basins one by one. Now let's discuss about the first basin, that is the Indus Basin. Indus Basin, that is formed by the river Indus and its tributaries. Now, which are the tributaries of river Indus? That are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Vyas and Satluj. These are the tributaries of river Indus. The most part of the river flows in Pakistan, but in India, the basin covers the state of Punjab and Haryana. So the Indus Basin in India, it covers the state Punjab and Haryana. Both states mainly drained by the river Satluj. Both the states are mainly drained by the river Satluj. That is one of the tributary of Indus River. The Bhangra Nangal Dam has been built on the river Satluj. So that is the Bhangra Nangal Dam that has been built on the river Satluj, and this dam is very helpful to produce electricity and provides water for irrigation. Now these are the major crops that are grown in Punjab and Haryana, and people water their crops or they irrigate their fields through the river Satluj. That is very helpful in both the states. So these are the crops: wheat, rice, maize, barley, millets, cotton, oilseeds and sugarcane. These are the major crops that are grown in the states Punjab and Haryana. The next basin is the Ganga Basin, the river Ganga that originates from the glacier Gangotri. This Ganga Basin, it separates in the state of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. So these are the three states which are covered by the Ganga Basin. Now these are the tributaries of river Ganga: Gandak, Gomati, Ghagra, Kosi, Chambal, Sindh, Betwa and Son. So the states Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal, these states are covered by the river Ganga and its tributaries, which makes a fertile basin here. River Ganga meets river Yamuna at Allahabad. River Ganga, it meets river Yamuna at Allahabad, and this place is known as Sangam. In West Bengal, river Ganga divides into several branches. In West Bengal, river Ganga, it divides into the several different branches, and Hooghly and river Padma, These two rivers are the main branches of river Ganga. River Padma enters Bangladesh and joined by river Yamuna. The one of the famous branch of river Ganga, that is river Padma, it enters Bangladesh, and after that, after entering in the Bangladesh, it joined by the river Jamuna, and Jamuna is the largest branch of the river Brahmaputra. At this point, it makes the largest delta in the world, and that largest delta is the Sundarban Delta. It makes the largest delta, Sundarban Delta, before entering in the Bay of Bengal. Now these are the major crops that are grown in this basin: sugarcane, rice, jute, wheat and millets. These are the major crops that are grown in this region. Now the third basin, that is the Brahmaputra basin, and this Brahmaputra basin covers the state of Assam and Tripura. This Brahmaputra river originates in Tibet near Mansarovar Lake, where it is known as Sangpo. This delta, this basin, Brahmaputra basin, is mainly drained by the river Brahmaputra. It enters India from Arunachal Pradesh and passes through Assam and then falls into the Bay of Bengal. This basin, Brahmaputra basin, it gets the highest rainfall in the world. And these are the major crops that are grown in this basin: jute and rice. Jute and rice are the major crops that are grown in the Brahmaputra basin. So these are the three basins that we have discussed: Indus basin, Ganga basin and Brahmaputra basin. These are the three basins which makes northern plains a very fertile region of our country.
Yes, beta, now this is the physical map of India. In this map you can easily see that here are the northern mountains in the northern direction of our country. Just after the or just below the northern mountain there is the northern plain. That is the most fertile area of our country, fertile region of our country. And you can see that this river is drained by many rivers. See, these are the tributaries: Ghagra, Son, Ganges. This is the river Yamuna, Chambal. So there are the many rivers and small tributaries which join the big rivers, and then they drain the complete region and after that enter in Bay of Bengal. Here you can see the river Brahmaputra. It originates in Tibet near Mansarovar Lake, and then through Arunachal Pradesh it enters in India, and then it comes or it drained in Bay of Bengal. Now see, this is the delta. This region, this area is known as delta, that is the Sundarban Delta, the largest delta in the world. This is river Brahmaputra, river Ganga and river Yamuna that originate in Uttarakhand. So here Gangotri and Yamunotri are the place, glaciers, where these rivers originate, and then they flow through the northern plains and at last enter in the Bay of Bengal. So this northern plain is the fertile area because these rivers, they originate from the mountains and flow in this area. So when they flow from the mountains, they carry minerals, rock, sand with it and deposit these things on the bank of the rivers or in the surrounding area, so that the area become fertile, and this soil is known as alluvial soil. Alluvial soil, that is the most fertile soil and good for agriculture. Yes, beta. So here are the hard words of chapter number 4, the northern plain. So write down the hard words in your notebook. The first one is tributaries. 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 Tributaries are the small rivers that join the big rivers. Second is Brahmaputra. 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 It is the name of the river Brahmaputra that originates in Tibet. Third is drained. 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 Drained means watered. Fourth is Sundarban. Sunderban. Sundarban. Sundarban means it is a delta, the largest delta in the world. It is the name of the delta, Sundarban Delta. Next is Chenab. 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 It is a name of the river. Irrigation. Irrigation. Irrigation means watered. Irrigation means watered the crops. Drained also have the same meaning. Population. Population. Population, the number of people living in a place. That is population. Factories. Factories. Factories, a place where the things are produced. Fertile. Fertile. Fertile means a fertile land that is good for growing crops. Next is surrounding. 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 Surrounding means around us, around a particular area, around environment. So these are the 10 hard words that you have to write in your fair notebook with pencil in neat and clean handwriting.